Okay, fellas, I know we've spoken about negative news very, very much, but some good news is always welcome. I think we all need balance, don't we? So the Chinese have found a cure to diabetes. I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about this because most of these type of videos are shadow banned. Shadow banning is purely slowing down your video. I mean, they know that by preventing your video from showing, it's just too flagrant. So they shadow ban it. Let's say you have 1 million viewers or 1 million followers. They just make sure they show to 5,000 people. The video doesn't grow. So I would like you to put a thumbs up if you can right now. Leave a comment so we can push the video further. And I know a lot of our community people do suffer from this. So the Chinese have found a cure to diabetes. There is a patient in China that was treated using some very specific technique with stem cells, a very interesting technology. I think that's the good side of technology that we want to see, that is productive, that's actually really helping people to see positivity. And that's great news. Congratulations, China. Congratulations. I mean, I would like to explain to you in depth, but I'm going to let you watch this first. Okay.
China has achieved a significant medical milestone. They have successfully cured a diabetes patient. How so? Using a pioneering cell therapy. After only 3 months of treatment, the patient was no longer dependent on insulin injections. Our next report telling you more.
There just might be hope for those suffering from diabetes. In a significant medical milestone, Chinese scientists have successfully cured a patient's diabetes. How did they achieve this feat? Using a groundbreaking cell therapy. A team from Shanghai Changzheng Hospital, the Center for Excellence in Molecular Cell Science, and Renji Hospital have developed this treatment. All the details have been detailed in the journal Cell Discovery. The patient underwent the cell transplant in July 2021. Within 11 weeks, he no longer required external insulin.
Like I said, isn't this beautiful? This is extremely beautiful, fellas. I think this is great news. If you have a family member that suffers from diabetes, I think this is a very good point of hope for all of us. It's not nice having to carry a syringe all the time, to pick yourself whenever you feel, it's not a nice life. But I think the issue we're going to focus on here is some people will not be happy about this. Some people will definitely not be happy about this. Okay? They will not be happy. You know who that is? Do you know who that is? Do you know who won't be happy about this news? Yes, fellas. The diabetes industry makes a lot of money for some people. About $73 billion a year. That's a lot of money. Do you think the business investors want to lose that money? So by eradicating diabetes, you're taking away $73.46 billion from somebody's mouth. Do you think those people are going to be happy? And we're just talking about the West. We're talking about America and all of that. $73 billion a year. Do you feel like they're going to be happy that some Chinese guy up the mountain came up with a technique to eradicate this? We need to speak openly to each other. The bottom line is, unlike what most of us think, the medical industry is an industry, and an industry functions with money and benefits. And benefits are what investors need to inject more money into an activity. So basically, unlike what most people think, pharmaceutical companies get money from investors. So the investors inject money into the pharmaceutical company. Let's give a simple example. Let's say we have a disease like hepatitis. Investors will put millions of dollars into the hepatitis research to get the researchers to have what they need, get the equipment and all that stuff, so they can do a research and get a cure to hepatitis. Now, do they get cures to these diseases? And we're not stopping on hepatitis. There are many diseases out there that people are suffering from. Do they get cures? Yes, they do get cures. And sometimes they bring you the cures. But most of the time, we need to say the truth, they might find the cure and choose not to give it to you. That's what most critics feel. Let's think about it rationally. You have an opportunity to sell people a one-time product that will cure them forever. Okay? And you have an opportunity to keep the person coming every single day for a small dose per day. Another dose tomorrow. Another dose on Thursday. Another one on Friday. Another one on Saturday. You as a business owner, which one is best for you, for your interest, for your revenue? Let me repeat my question. I am a business owner. That's what these people are. Investors are business owners. They're just trying to make money. And I have an opportunity to make money by giving you something that will cure you one time. So I'm going to sell it to you one time and you're completely cured. Or selling you something repeatedly that will just make you feel good for the next day. Good for the next day. Good for the next day. Which one is best? You're probably going to choose the second one because it makes sense for you, because that's a patient for life. And that's unfortunately what we see in many areas of these industries. And that's why some critics feel like investments such as in the medical shouldn't have big returns. Once people start making a lot of money into medicine and vaccines and diseases, you will see a lot of disease and vaccines and snakes and stuff. That's how it is, because you're going to make money out of it. Every year, millions of people are unalive by this disease. And I think I am 100% happy, fellas. I'm happy because this is hope, even though it's going to take some time before it becomes official and available to every country. We already know that in the United States, it's going to be much more difficult because America doesn't necessarily believe in stem cell technology. It's not available to the public, not yet. So you're probably going to have to travel to another country to go get treated. If not China, maybe a neighboring country or some of the earliest country that will adopt the technology. Most likely Russia. Okay, so I think it's good news. As much as people should be able to make money, as much as people deserve to get a return on their investment. Personally, don't believe people should be super rich through other people's dismay. By you making money through other people being sick, you want more sick people because that's how you make money. Am I right? I'm not saying you shouldn't make money. You should make money. That's correct. That's given. For you to invest, you need a return. But once your return at this big, to a point where you love money more than you love people, then you want people to be patient for life. And this doesn't limit itself to diabetes. There are many diseases out there. The one that you know with three letters, I'm trying to avoid saying it because we're going to get shadow banned. That's chronic situation that many people carry with themselves. How do you know there's no cure? Like, if there's a cure, do you think they're going to come and tell you we have a cure? So we're going to stop a system that gives us billions of dollars every year just so that you can have peace of mind. No, I don't think they love you that much. I don't think so. And I think this is a very strategic move from China at a specific time in the world. During COVID, let me just remind you, Russia came up with a vaccine. And the Russian vaccine was much, much cheaper than any other vaccine in the world. The Russian vaccine was available before their vaccine. But they refused to allow Russia to sell its vaccine to other people. What does that teach you? It teaches you one thing. They were not worried about the people. They were worried about selling their own vaccine. It wasn't about people being okay. It's about who's going to purchase our stuff. Because Russia already had its vaccine ready before they had theirs. Some critics came criticizing Russia's product. The more I speak about Russia, I'm beginning to feel like people may think I'm pro-Russia. I'm not pro-Russia. Like, I don't care about Russians. I have nothing to do with them. We're trying to use common sense here. You are fighting a situation which was COVID at the time. There was no vaccine available immediately. Russia came up with what they had. They refused to take it or give it any credit, waiting for theirs. Were they really worried about the people or were they worried about the pocket? That's a good question. I'm saying congratulations to China, and I hope they're going to make it available very quickly for the people. And like I said, this is not limited to diabetes. There's also people suffering from that disease that you know. People don't name it. If you name it, you get shadow banned. It's 3 letters. And of course, today you can survive with treatment, taking it every single day until you die. Obviously, making them money every single day until you die. They don't want you to be cured. Would they want you to be cured? I'm just asking. No, let's be honest. Would they want you to be cured? No, they wouldn't, because that's how they make money. I'm 100% sure we're going to see very soon things happening. As much as we all hate what's happening in Ukraine with Russia, but I'm getting a sense that this situation happening between Russia and America is actually going to be beneficial to a lot of people across the world, because the truth on many things will come out. Let me know how you feel about this. It's always a great pleasure. Please leave a comment. YouTube say you don't comment, and they say you watch but you're not subscribed. Please get subscribed so we can help each other make this make sense and push our channel further. God bless.